We now return to SimCity 3000. All right, we got a few things to take care of today. One, the budget is dwindling rapidly here, and there's a few other things we need to consider. But first of all, I looked up, or tried to look up, a haunted house, and there is no information on the haunted house. No one can tell me what it does. Even the manuals and the guidebooks don't even mention the haunted house, so it's just an anomaly apparently. But it is a 5x5 building, and I did leave a spot for myself right here for 5x5. Now, does it make sense for the city being right next to the firehouse? I don't know, but we'll put it there anyway. And then we're gonna go ahead and put how about a fountain right next to. Oh, not that one though. A pond. How about pond right next to there? Okay, cool. Some other things. I was looking at this. I think I'm going to save one of these spots, maybe this corner bit here, for a library. We need to do that to extend our education. I guess we were looking at education. So, like, there's a severe drop-off after 30 because we don't have colleges, we don't have museums, we don't have libraries, anything to sustain the EQ long term. And as you can see, that is the majority of a working person's life. So if I want high tech, we gotta start bumping that up quite badly. Although, you know, consider it's only 1903. It takes 10 years to even see one generation's education move over. So we got a ways. But something I want to look at. I don't know what I want to look at actually. Sure, we'll just come back to this. Next is the population, the zones. So we've got 9,000 residents in town here, and if we're going by the R equals C plus I am down quite a bit. In fact, if we're looking at 80% being industrial versus 20% being commercial, I need like 3 times as much commercial and twice as much industrial as what I've got here. That's a lot of farms. And speaking of farms, I did look at doing some of the ploppable stuff, and just like this parking lot here says, it is unzoned, which means that if I put it down, it does not count as industry. So it's purely cosmetic, which, you know, fair enough. Cheating in a whole thing is kind of whatever, but it made me think. Since we're having sort of a budget shortfall here, we're not making a whole lot of money, and we are rapidly encroaching upon our limitations here for schools. We've only got about 1,000 for that. Not the hospital. Was it the fire? No, well, it was something else. Anyway, I'm going to have to start making even more service buildings for my city, and seeing as how we've got a surplus of 300, you know, I'm not going to be able to afford that stuff. So basically, what we need to do here is start moving towards things that will make me more money, and I could start raising taxes. Up until about 50,000 people, a 9% tax rate will not have negative impact or negative growth. People will complain about it in your tax ticker and all this stuff, but they're fine up until 50,000 people, at which point it needs to be 7%. So what I could do is I could maybe raise industrial tax right now to try and cut some of that demand. It still doesn't make a good difference because I need to, well, what do we make right now? 825, so we'd go up about 200, which would help a little. But I still need the ratios to balance out before I go doing that stuff. So I guess I could do that, but what I think I need to do is swap over to dirty industry right now. And the place for that is going to be growing down here. I did kind of screw this up a little bit. What I should have done at the very beginning, I should have made a connection power-wise to the neighbor, because we would have had a ton of excess to sell. I still do, you know, I still got a little less than half capacity here. The thing is, the deals usually take like 75% of your excess. So, I mean, what I'm thinking is that I would get a deal, and he'd want like, you know, 2,500 megawatts for the deal to go through. So I don't think I can do that right now. And then, you know, if I'm going to expand, we're going to need that stuff anyway. So, what I think I'm going to do instead is just come down here. And we're going to start bringing a rail. Now, you know, I do need money, but I think with what little I've got, we'll go ahead and make this trip over here. So I'm going to, right now if we look, I've got very light traffic going here because people aren't going this way, but if I put jobs down there, they will need to. Hopefully adding rail means that they will focus on that. Also, I had another look at this. I think I can put my rail on this side safely for my future plans for the highway. In future, though, I don't think I will build farms up the middle. And then when I do put the highway here, I will just plop in what I want rather than waste half of my industrial output there. Anyway, let's get on with it because I've got a lot of industrial to put in here. I do not think that if I start doing dirty industry now, that precludes me from ever having farms again. I think as long as I keep the conditions, it will still build farms later. Otherwise, it might just be that farms have to be decorative in this town. Anyway, we're going to do this. And then drag this way. Well, if the camera would move, drag this way. Come on, camera. Way down here. Jeez, let's go. Okay. And then I guess I'll put it here and then maybe send this one out. Yeah, I should do that because if I make a connection here, then maybe we'll get more demands. We'll get people coming into town this way. I don't know. This might be a huge mistake because it's 2,000 to make a connection there too. Ooh, I should probably wait on that, to be honest. I think I should wait on that. So what we're going to do instead is just make a... Oh. Is that just not enough to cross? Okay. I'm going to put that there. And pop that train station down. Yeah, I mean, $2,000 to... That's a lot. Okay, let's put down our first far away industrial zone. Just so I want it like that. So this is going to be a 10 by. It's like the farms. Because, well, if I'm going to do that, or should it only be an 8 by? Because it can go 5 deep. So I'd have to put a road on the left side. That's okay, I can do that. Yeah. We will... Okay. Do this. 2,500. Even more than I thought. We'll go like that. Then we won't make a connection here just yet. But that should work there. Now we have another problem, which is that this will require water. And it only goes 7, huh? Which means that if I put it along this road, that side is going to be missing out. Now, I could, you know, put it right under the industry, but for the sake of it, we're going to get screamed at, though, if I don't do that. Alright, just this once. But I don't want to make a huge trip pipes just yet, because, you know, money. So I think I'm going to put just a temporary little water tower out here. Temporary because its capacity is not going to last very long. I wish you wouldn't do that. And it's going to get dirty. You know, it's going to get polluted. So I guess it doesn't really matter if I place it up here or not right now. Anyhow, tuck it in the back. Oh well, fine. Let's just put it right here for now. So that'll be right up next to future highway. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And and then that should get power from the zone itself, so I don't have to drag a thing out here for it. And now we'll have this. I think also what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this road here. I'm going to probably regret this, because otherwise we could force people to take the train. Actually, let's just not do that for right now. Let's see what happens with this. Oh, and then we need to start making moves towards some commercial. You know what? I'm just going to put a little tiny strip of commercial right up on this hill. This will be a future parking lot in the library right there. Let's let her go and see what happens here. Right away, we got the industry coming in. And it... whew, that ripped it apart. Why is that? Because those little things came in. Okay. Interesting. So that didn't go up significantly. I guess that we just killed demand for it is all. Okay, and then I'm going to fix this too. Since that is now the future, this goes nowhere, and it does cost maintenance money. Okay, so industry did jump up a little bit. Very little bit. Is this thing getting built here? Taking a while. Seeing that commercial go up. We've seen a drastic loss of people, though. Not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, so I think it's because this is just actually unzoned. This doesn't count as anything. Alright. So our target, I think, is like 7... Oh, that is not what I want. Grab out my handy-dandy calculator here. So our target right now with the new population shift is 6,400. So we do still need a little bit more commercial, or industrial, rather. But now demand's swung the other way again. Low pollution here. Okay. Oh, and then we just absolutely killed all that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of there. Now everybody's working out here, and not even, like, what even are these things? They're disappearing now. They're not even being built into anything. They're immediately abandoned. What just happened there? How did I kill all that? I wonder if it had something to do with me pausing as soon as these things got built. Alright, well, now the problem's gone the other way. And now I'm even worse off because I spent a bunch of money and absolutely killed my demands. So we're going to have to bump up taxes temporarily here, which is going to make even more people want to leave. But now what we've got to do is build some new areas. So let's see. Why don't we go ahead, we'll finish off a little plateau here and start moving downward and closer towards that industrial area, just out of curiosity. Okay, we did increase that at least. Increased ridership as people go out to their jobs that way. But eventually we're going to need another little hookup out here. So why don't we just come in here for right now. Let's hit 110. Oof, just right there. Wait. That's too much. Okay. So what we're going to do here, just go back to our little grid, I think I'm going to bring this down. Let's see. Okay. Well, that's weird looking. I kind of like that, though, that little loop there, that little slip lane right there. I do like that, even though this turn here is absolutely wonky. But, it creates a nice little spot for a future bus stop. I'm kind of okay with that. Anyway, got demands, so let's put them in. Uh, do that because I forgot to do my trees. I think I'll switch up the soundtrack for the next episode because this is a little solemn. Do what, a playground? A little solemn and somber for this. It's kind of boring. I just keep ripping through my budget. It's not good. Alright, well, let's see what happens with the new tax hike. Things are being built right away, that's good. I kind of wish these lots would go away, but one thing that I've learned, except for maybe the dirt lot, one thing I've learned is that it's always going to put a mixture of these houses and then just sort of what look to be blank lots, but are actually things like gardens and backyards and swimming pools and lawns, it looks like. It's just open lawn. It's just dirty as hell. Oh, and now even more. Now even more people coming in. Okay. So now we gotta think. Commercial comes along with that. Oh my god, there's a massive amount of people coming in for some reason. So maybe those guidebooks are wrong, because I seem to have overestimated my demands and whatnot. Like, where are we sitting right now? 10,000 people? And 50%? Okay. Already got waterspout disasters coming in. Ships devoured by whirlpool. I guess I could put a signal on, but it's a little late. And it's not really going to help anybody. I don't know if I get dinged for not doing this whenever there's a disaster, or if I get dinged for doing it like when it affects me. And it's weird that the whirlpool happened in the river, in the freshwater. I thought that only happened out in the salt waters. Apparently not. Okay, we're seeing a little bit of forced boosts here. You know what I think I'm going to do? Instead of expanding and costing myself a ton of money, I think we'll just rezone this. I'd kind of thought about that before, so let's do it. Medium. Can I think I have to redo the whole thing, don't I? Let's... Do I really have to destroy it and then... Okay. Oh, budget woes. Budget woes, budget woes. But I did get a little bit of money. We went up from the 7,000. Alright, let's see what this does. Whew, nicely. Nicely. Medium land value. Is that zoned? It's just dirt. Huh? Oh, okay. It just took a minute. Alright, now our balancing act is coming back into play, but I suspect that those industry jobs are going to start popping up again. How are you doing? Only 38. Okay. Well, people are using it to come to work, but the majority of them must be going to work over here. Okay, our farms are building back up. That's nice. That hasn't become anything. That one disappeared. That is interesting. You would think that they would develop this first, rather than go down. Oh, and another abandoned as we see demand absolutely fall. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know why it's bouncing around like that. It's actually kind of frustrating. Oh, you know what else I wanted to do? I think I want to extend a little bit right here, too. A little light residential. I mean, we do still have the demand. So I could put a little skip right back there. Is it worth anything else, though? Like, I could put... I'm not going to have a library over there. If I raised the hill, I could put, like, a museum there. Let's just... Or... I could put a little shopping center right here. Okay. Because we do need just a little touch of commercial, and it's good to have that. Would like it not to develop... Okay, good. It won't develop on that hill. A little bit of commercial here. That's good. So now people will be able to enjoy going to the haunted house. Nice spooky trees surrounding it. I'm sure the fire department will love having trees right here because they add to the flammability of the place, but whatever. There. Okay. Well, this is helping. Some really dirty, dead gardens and playgrounds. I guess it's probably the dead gardens because it must be the low land value over here. Because I know there are some nicer ones. I've seen them. I've seen them in the ploppables. City stuck in traffic. Let's get on the bus. Did we get buses now? Did we unlock them? It's not 1950 yet. 1905 unlocks something. I don't remember what. You'll see a frozen landscape. Put some buses to work. Hospitals plentiful, plenty of schools. More parks needed. Okay. That might be a thing. Not a park to be found. I mean, there's one in the middle of every neighborhood, but much more to the city than just lawyers and tax rates. Okay, that is possible. Let's look at it, though. We got 39, and we're supposed to have 4 per 1,000, which would be like around 32. So that should be enough. I mean, I don't know, man. The thing about the guidebooks is that some of them came out like in conjunction with the game, but of course they were written beforehand, which means that they used statistics from like an early build. One of the guidebooks I found for SimCity 2000 had that problem. It actually mentioned it in the foreword that some of these might be out of date because things get changed. So I'm thinking maybe the guide I looked at was suffering from that, where it was giving me out-of-date information, especially since this is unlimited, which is the updated version of SimCity 3000, so they might have changed a few things. But yeah, so we need more parks, huh? Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Let's look at land value. I mean, it's overall pretty good. It might be some of this stuff that's causing me, you know... Because it might be looking overall at the average land value, and then it sees this huge chunk of dirty industry that I've got out here, and is like, you need more parks, Mayor. I think that's probably what's going on, but it wouldn't hurt to have more, just because, you know, the higher your land values, the more tax revenue you get. So I guess we could do that. Now let's have this running in the background while I'm jibber-jabbing here. What is this doing to my... Okay, we're almost time for another school. See, that's a problem. I don't have to do it. Ooh. See, I'm very tempted to just let this run for a bit. People want to move in here. Why don't we increase our tax revenue? That might kill some demand, but it will refill my coffers a little bit faster. Oh yeah, I was going to look and see if buses are available. They're not. Yeah. Pretty sure they don't show up until like 1920. Really know what's going on with that. Now, based on my 10 block, should have a road going there. I might have to split the road there instead, just right in front. That's going to create a very ugly intersection. So what I might do instead is pull this down here, pull this here, and then... Let's see if I did it. That creates a 4 and a 4. 4 and a 5, rather. It's not very efficient. I guess I could pull it here and then have a 3x3 for commercial. Secondary commercial strip over here? That'd be good. What I was actually thinking of doing was creating a whole block dedicated to commercial. But I feel like a little shopping center like that would actually be just fine. Green a dream, brown a frown. More parks needed. Okay, okay. I hear you. Now that's per year is when that flips over. But why don't we go ahead, pull a road in here, and then we're going to put a big old park, a large park, right here. Although, I mean, something like this would be a good spot for, say, a museum. Some juncture. Why don't we put a park over here, since we kind of have a few over here influencing things? I'll put a park here, I'll put a museum there, and then I'll put just a little 3x3. That's $1,000. Okay. I'm overspending just a little. Just a little. And what's my water situation? Okay, that one's almost full again. That one's got a little bit more capacity. What does it say? Capacity is actually less than ideal there. Maybe it's because I'm on a hill? I don't know. Oh, another thing I wanted to do... Oof, boy. Boy, it is ugly. Ugly, ugly. I might want to consider doing another train station over in this part of the neighborhood and then having it connect up here somehow, so it's part of the network. But let's not worry about that right now. What I wanted to do was get rid of this ugly thing, because I think it'll still jump. Okay. Can maybe come over here. Kind of hide that thing. All these little one-bys, I do eventually want to, like maybe this one right here, maybe put a bus stop in the future. And I know, you know, if this were in any other game, they would be able to jump from the bus to this train station. They won't do that, I mentioned that. Something can go there. Okay, see now they are all... Well, actually, no, they're not all going this way. This is still very light traffic. Let's look at traffic right now. Speed this up a little bit, too. Okay. So they are using it, but they are still overwhelmingly coming to work in the farms, which is fine. Everybody's driving all over the place here, but it does look like you can kind of see the corridors end here. So the people are getting in their cars, they're driving, but they're driving to the train station, which is very good. Foreign potentate becomes lost in Solar City, refuses to ask for directions. Left out of the rain, left out of the rain, left out of the rain. You keep saying that. Okay. Well, we need to run this in order to take advantage of the money situation here. Let me talk to my advisor real quick. What's he think about my taxes? Taxes on target, fantastic. Taxes average. Taxes average, good. You're not killing any industries right now. That higher than average taxes. And it didn't seem to have any impact on the demand. I mean, people still want to move here, which is good. That. Medium density, just by being real close to it. That's very good. I think it's also probably because it's in immediate radius of that. Crime. Crime is low. What are we doing on crime? Performance is only good. Not excellent anymore. That's not great. Let's take a look at our crime. That's not what I wanted to look at all. This is what I wanted to look at. Crime. Yeah, most of the city is outside the radius of that thing. That's weird. Why? I guess this indicates elevation, so yeah, that's accurate. Huh. But the drop-off effect here is that, when it centers on the police station, it has a 100% crime coverage, and then as it goes out, it diminishes. So even if those ones are in the radius, you can see there's still crime happening there because it's effectively 0 out there. So, like, that's not even 2 blocks. That's pretty crap. That's really crap coverage. Now, if we talk to our advisor, and she talks about sufficient, poor coverage, or sufficient coverage, I think. She talks about, like increasing funding. And right now it's all 100%. Motion sickness pills delivered by truck. To docks all over Solar City, yeah. So we're suffering from that quite frequently here, which worries me because it might mean that we've unlocked future disasters. I do see a problem here that I didn't think about. If I want to connect a rail to the neighbor in the future, I'm going to need to destroy some of those industries. It's alright. Still got 11 eggs being thrown at my house, so people are still not quite happy with me. Why don't we finish off this block here? We are seeing that. And yeah, I'm going to have to think of connecting a transit back here somehow to get it over here. The thing about this game is that you can make tunnels, but it's very difficult. You need a huge change in elevation to create tunnels. It's a real pain. Otherwise, I would just tunnel underneath the city and then have it pop out here to be connected to that. But look at that. That's real bad. Now, one way I could maybe alleviate this is to build another road connection over here, but then they're going to start driving in that way, and I'm not a huge fan of making them do that. I put it way out there specifically so that they would drive there. So maybe, since I was thinking this whole area would be docks and industry, maybe I'll build one a little bit closer here. Okay, we're starting to get our money back. That's good, that's good. But right now, let's bring more people in. Up. Almost forgot my... Well, yeah, okay. It's fine. We'll do a surround on this one too. I want to try and keep that image going. Oh, I can't wait till we get buses. That'll actually help a lot with the stuff back here. Another thing we can do, we can start doing like parks and fountains in the corners of places. That might help alleviate a little bit. Let's see, let's put in trees there. Okay, so that ate a chunk of my demand, but not enough. Well, since we are kind of moving this way for jobs... God, if I build more houses, though, that just adds more traffic to that area. Maybe I should make a connection here. And then kind of fill that in. I'm not sure where I should be putting another rail link. Maybe right here. And have it connect in some way. Or have it run up the backside to connect in there. I don't know that I want a ton of rail connections going directly there. It'd be nicer if I had a loop, but okay, this is starting to seem mildly problematic. Oh yeah. Okay, well maybe we'll do that. We'll put a little rail here, have it connect to go that direction. How about? We better stop right now. Okay. Let's do rail. Let's do train station. I'll have it connect right there. And then, yeah, I can have that rail line go along the backside. Might have to do a little terraforming there. Then I could have it run along the backside. My initial thought was making this a commercial zone, or maybe a commercial strip here. But I think I'll just put housing along there. Okay. Gonna cost me a little bit of money, but we're making money, so that's fine. So, rail station here, or pull it back. And we'll pull it back, and then I'll put parking lots against that, just for aesthetics. Okay. Rail line there. And let's do a leveling, because I want that 4 distance. Do rail connector. Rail does go diagonal. Is it going to look good is the question. Guess we'll find out in a moment. Can I do from there to there? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then now I've got myself a nice little connection here that doesn't connect up nicely to that road. It goes onto the hill, but we can always adjust. But we'll have this go down the hill like so. In which case, now going down this way, maybe we'll just keep this as the only connection. I don't want too many rail crossings. And we do still have some demands. So let's go pipes are cool. Go residential. Go right along this. People are going to absolutely hate living right next to the rail. So maybe instead... Yeah, okay. This whole city is all about aesthetics, so we're going to do something like that. And then we're going to line the back of it. Tree. And then a little separation there. Then let's do like a fountain. Or just a small park. Do a small park. Cool. And then, I mean, I could extend this, even though I said I was not going to cross that. Okay, let's see what happens. Man, I wish there was an eyedropper so I could go pick those parking lots up and do that. I need to get rid of that water ticker thing. I guess I'll just run a pipeline along here just to make it shut up. Mass transit, the MV. Oh yeah, 500 people going there. 500 people going there. Fantastic. Let's check out the graph. Traffic. Okay, I mean, look at that. We took out a huge chunk of the center of that. Now everyone's coming from here, going over to there. We're at 1911. We're still a ways from the train or the buses, but that's good. That's good. This is not good. Yeah. So in future, you know, I do want that road coming or the railroad coming along here, so there'll be a station there, whatever. But not that it matters. Like this is not an issue so much as it would. Crap. Locusts. Can we do... Is this something I need to... I don't know if it is. Farmers frantically trying to save crops. Yeah. Oh man, are they really going to take all this time? We've slowed down to normal time, too. Every time there's a disaster, it slows you down to the slowest. So we're about to have a big jump in industry then, because it's going to eat all my crops. This is something I would alleviate... via ploppable farms instead of using this as actual industry. I have a feeling that by the end of this, I'm going to be making a lot of decorative farms rather than try the hassle of making these things work. and grow, and then go in and, you know, make everything historical and all that. And oh my god, they're taking forever. Oh, they come from this side now too. All right, let's watch the devastation unfold. I didn't know they made noise. Oh god, look at what they did to the trees. It's eating the orchard that isn't an orchard. Wish we could speed this up. So what does that do for my industry? Does this act like a destroyed building? I'm guessing. How does it work with the field? I don't really know. I wish there was a little indicator, you know, whether it's outputting or not. And I don't think these grow back either. We're going to have to get rid of these now. Devoured tree, unzoned. Oh, god. Okay, good. These are still light industry. Yeah, it's just a devoured tree. No, that's okay. Those are cheap. Thankfully, my tax shenanigans have built me up a nice little bankroll again. I don't know what this is going to do once the ticker starts going. Oh, that little neighborhood. Done a good job on my demands there. So that's nice at least. Please just stick over there. Are you leaving now? That one might be leaving. This other one's coming in. Oh, now they're going to meet. Come on. Oh. I didn't know I had these. I think I just screwed myself on that one. I don't think I have it because I don't have an airport. I think I need an airport. Can I even build that now? I don't think that's available until, what, 1950 or something? I don't even know where it is. Oh, there is a crop duster. Damn it. Why did it take you so long? I don't suppose you'll go that way, will you? Well, they're gone now. That seems incredibly... like, what... I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to see what the crop duster does. Because if it dusts ahead of time and they prevent that, that'd be great. If not... Oof. Oof. Well, thank you for coming in so late. If not, that's gonna be insanely difficult to time. These seem to be coming in from the corners, the left side corners. Oh god. Okay. Money to burn! Sims want more of everything. Yeah, well now industry is through the roof because... Okay, so now we've overbuilt here. Now they all want jobs. Yep, unemployment is big once again. Shit. So how does one deal with this? I hope they grow back. These other ones that go away from time to time grow back. Oh, oh no! Oh, what? Well, that one's historical now. I missed one. Make that one historical? What? Did I miss a whole bunch? Just a little bit of them. That's what I had to deal with when I made all of them historical, too. Okay, well... I don't know. I don't know if it's going to come back. If it doesn't, I don't know how I'm going to fix that, because... I mean, how do I fix that? It should rebuild, I would think, but... I'm going to have to fix the trees, I'm going to have to... and we've got a huge pressure on this. Uh-oh. 34% full already. Alright. Okay, well, we've created a little bit of a mess here, but at least... Oof. Well, that fell... Oh, no, that one's actually gone up. It's from here. That one fell a little bit, too. Alright. Well, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Next time... Well, we'll have to hope industry fixes itself, because otherwise I'm going to have to try something new. Damn, that was devastating. I wish I had been paying more attention to the fact that I had crop dusters, then I could have dealt with that. Maybe. Took them forever to get over there. Could you... Well, I suppose I could put it right in front of the swarm, actually, next time. If there is a next time. I could maybe get them before they even show up. Look at that swath of destruction. Alright, well... Damn. It was going well for a little bit, but anyway, I'm going to end this one here, and we'll pick up the pieces next time.